If you don't know how to do 3D sculpting or modeling and you want to create your very own custom 3D scenes, well, today I'm going to show you a very easy way to do it, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you want to start out animation and you feel that is going to be too expensive, there's so many things to buy, well, I've got some great news for you. I compiled a list of free software that you can download. It is not pirated copies, it is actually freeware, so it's software available freely to the public. So I compiled a list of all the software that you will need, whether you want to do 3D animation or 2D animation. So this list compiles of software that you can do script writing, storyboarding, your audio recording and mixing for voiceovers, video editing, and then also 2D and 3D animation. So if you want to start out with animation, there's a whole list of software you can buy, so money won't be a problem for you. You can actually start animating today without spending a single cent. So if you want that list, in the description box below there's a link. You can just click there and I will send that list to you. Now today we are going to look at how you can create custom scenes for your 3D animations. Now if you remember, last week we looked at how you can create awesome looking scenes using Dash Studio or Dash 3D. Now today we're going to do basically exactly the same, but as you remember, last week we purchased a scene, and basically the scene as you've purchased it, that is the scene that you're going to animate with. But what if you want to add props? What if you want to create a custom scene from scratch? What do you do then? And so today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that, how you can create your very own customized scenes for your 3D animation. Again, basically using the same technique we did last week. So if you want to go check out that video, I highly recommend you do. I'll put the link right here. So go check out that video on how to create your very own 3D scene for your 3D animations. But today we're going to take that same principle, but we're just going to take it a step further so that you can go and create your very own scenes. So what we're going to need again is Dash 3D. So go to dash3d.com, create an account for yourself, and make sure you also install the Dash Central and then also the install manager, so that you, when you purchase props or scenes or characters, that you can then just use that to install it into Dash 3D. So make sure you have that, and then we're going to use 3D Exchange from Reillusion, so that we're going to import our props or scenes from Dash 3D, and then we're going to send it to iClone from there. And that is where we do our animation. So basically I've explained all this in the previous video, so I highly recommend you go watch that video as well. But that is what we're also going to need for today. So let me quickly explain to you. Let's go to Dash 3D, the website, and I'm going to type in, let's say, classroom, okay? Because there's a lot of classrooms scenes inside Dash. So as you can see, there's a classroom environment, there's classroom props, there's a science classroom, there's a Japanese neat classroom, there's an abandoned classroom, there's a kindergarten classroom, there's a business classroom, there's a high school interior. So as you can see, I mean here, interior, the classroom, TS classroom, there are so many different classrooms. Now in the previous video, what we did is we took one scene and we imported into iClone so that we can animate it. But what if you have different classrooms with different props and you want to combine these props? Because maybe there are some props in the one, let's look here, maybe this is a nice Japanese classroom, this is a nice classroom, but maybe you want these books or these chairs, or you want maybe those bookcase on the wall or the posters. So you want to combine different scenes into each other. How do you do that? Well, obviously the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to purchase the scenes that you want to use. So obviously you will need to go and purchase all the different scenes that you want, and then you will have them inside your DAZ studio. Okay, so let's say what I'm going to do is I only have purchased the one scene. So basically what you're going to do is I'm going to show you steps that you need to follow for all your different scenes that you have purchased. Okay, so I'm just going to do it with one scene, but you'll then have to do it with all the different scenes. Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to go to DAZ Central. Here you can see interiors, the classroom, that is the one that I've purchased. And then you can go and you click on open, and then it will open up in DAZ. So here it is. If I just double click there, now it will open, and it will open, and there you go. There is my classroom scene. Okay, so let's zoom in, and there is my classroom scene. It is now imported into DAZ. Okay, now the next thing you'll need to do is now you need to send this scene to 3D Exchange. Okay, so what you do is you go File, Export. Let's select Classroom. I've already done this, so let's click Save. The talk is okay, and now what you need to do is, remember in the previous video I shared this, you'll see there's props and figure, and everything is yes, but if I take, say, figures out, you'll say no figures. Okay, so you must make sure that everything in this column under export is yes. Okay, and it will show you if something here, what you need to select here. So if I scroll down, I will make sure that everything is selected yes, it looks like it, and now it is ready to export. So I can say accept, and now it will export this scene as an FBX file. And then once that is done, as you can see, it is complete. Now I can go to DAZ or 3D Exchange, and I've already imported this whole scene just to save time, because it will take quite a while, because there's a lot of scenes and or a lot of props and textures and everything in the scene. So just to save time, I've already imported this into 3D Exchange. So as you can see, here is my classroom with all the props and everything. Now, one thing that you'll need to do now is you will see here is all the different props. Okay, so you'll see there's the room. So this will take quite a while, but I highly recommend you do this. Okay, you will need to select every single prop, okay, and I'll show you exactly why. So let's just minimize everything quickly. And so desk modern, you select it, and then what you need to do is you need to select you need to make it sub props. Now I think the reason why it doesn't do this, you'll see there's a button, make sub prop. The reason it doesn't do it is I think I've already done it in the past, because I've already done it and it's inside iClone. I will show you just now. But what you need to do is you need to select on every single prop, like every desk. You need to click on every single desk, and you click on make sub prop, and you go through this entire scene, so that every thing, this pile of books, this single book, this chair, everything, these posters, everything needs to be separate props. Okay, so this will take you some time, but you you'll actually see in my previous video this make sub prop was available, so you'll also understand what I'm talking about. So once you have make every single prop in the scene a single prop, a sub prop, then what you do is you click on apply to iClone, and it will then send this scene, this whole scene, to iClone. Now again, that will take quite a while, so I've already done it. So if I go to iClone, here it is, and as you can see, I can click on a rubbish bin, and there that rubbish bin is selected, and what I can do now is I can actually move that rubbish bin. Now if you remember in the previous video, if you don't create everything as sub props, then this whole scene is seen as a one prop, so you won't be able to move things around. You won't be able to move this rubbish bin around, and that is what you want. Okay, so now everything here, you can see the classroom. If I take the classroom out, that is basically the wall. The blackboard, so basically I've imported the whole scene, and everything is separate. Okay, so what you do next, and this is important, now you can select all your props. So let's say we click on the rubbish bin. Now you can go to content, you can go to props, there's props, custom, and I've got here classroom, select, and then you click on plus, and then it will save that rubbish bin as a prop in this folder. So you can maybe create a folder for classroom. You can see I've done this for other scenes as well. Here is the ice cream parlor, this is the classroom, and so you create your different props. So every little thing you save as a prop, and that is very important, because now what you can do is, if I go back to DAS 3D, there, if you have followed the steps with all these different classrooms, and there are some props in one classroom that you want to use in this classroom, for instance, you can now just go to that folder and you can drag that prop into the scene. So let's say I go to the ice cream parlor, and here is a clock. Let's see for something fun. What can we import? Milkshake. Let's import a milkshake into my scene, and we can just drag that in. So this milkshake comes now from a completely different scene, and I can now drag it up, and now there's a milkshake on my desk. So I've imported one prop from a completely different scene, and I've imported it into this scene. So as you can see, now the possibilities are endless, and you can now really go and create custom scenes. You can combine different scenes to create something custom that is specifically aimed for your story, for your animation. And now you can imagine, if we go to DAS, we can say, let's say, living room. Okay, now there will be so many different scenes and props. I mean, here you can see there's some bean bags and pillows. Here there's a big screen TV, there's a coffee table. There are so many things that you can do with, so you can go and save all the props inside each scene, and then you can go and create your very own custom scene. So let's go, I know there's dorm room as well. There's quite a few, and now again you can see there are different props there's a dorm bundle, there's a university hall, there's a messy dorm, girl dorm room, another dorm room, college dorm room. So again, you can go and purchase all the different scenes, and now you can import all the different props into iClone. You save them, and then you can go and customize and create your very own scenes with those props and make it really custom to your story. So guys, that is it. That is how you can create your very own custom scenes with DAZ, 3D Exchange and iClone, if you use iClone for your animations. And that is how you can create your very own custom scenes, and you can reuse those props over and over and over in different scenes. And it is a very, very easy way to create props for your scenes and animations. So guys, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. So that is it for me, Eon. I'll see you guys next week with another video. From me, God bless and happy animating.